Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting ready to read some of my poetry. Most of it will be from Instagram. The majority of it will be from Instagram, in fact. On my Instagram account, which is Jeremiah Sterkel, it is included in the link. Um, I have basically daily writing along with serial stories. There's all kinds of stuff on that. Facebook is a little harder to get a hold of me on because I don't really check it as often. But you are more than welcome to Instagram me. So there you go. I'll also probably be reading from my book here before too terrible long, but it may be even later. So without further ado, let me pull up my Instagram account so we can get this poetry ready. That is the dip of power. There's power in that nicotine and Diet Pepsi. This is brought to you by Diet Pepsi. Please, Pepsi, don't sue me. I'm just a poor artist. You could crush me in about 5 seconds. Try to put a little music to this, so don't take it too personal if it's not your favorite. Um, because I. All right, let's start with one on here. It is now to understand my Instagram account. First of all, you would have to have my Instagram account, which is Jeremiah Sterkel. Um, it will be in the comment section by me on here. But there's also a picture that is included in this. So if you want to see the picture in reference to it, because it's sort of symbolism to what the poetry means, feel free to join my Instagram account. Okay. This one is called "I Have Decided to Live." I have decided to live. There was a man once who chose not to live. Why, you may ask? It is easier to die slowly. To live is to feel and understand, to die to shrink and decay. The beautiful live every day, clamor for perfect knowing it is not often there. I have set fire to the graveyard I was buried in. Didn't have the time to die. Didn't want to die anyway. The birds set flight over my head, I notice it. The sun sets tonight, I notice that too. Closed eyes only see what they want to see. It is not imagination they have built, but instead memory. I remember when this or that happened. It was this or that, is what they repeat. I have set fire to the graveyard I was buried in. Listen, young masters of the universe, you are great. Don't close your eyes, don't fear, don't worry about anything. As the birds fly off, I make myself a meal. Listen to a couple of songs, and then, well, then I simply go to sleep. And the color of my dreams would make anyone jealous who has closed their eyes. That is why they hate me. That is why I simply don't care enough to talk to them. Let's back up here. Take another one here. Yeah. Oh, I should probably tell you and what the picture was so you can get a reference, even though you can go on my Instagram account. It's a picture of There Will Be Blood, where the protagonist, I guess, or the anti-protagonist, depending on who you believe and who you don't believe in the story, has set fire to, the oil field has set fire, and he's just sitting down on a bench. So that was the picture for I Have Decided to Live. This one is a picture of Alec Baldwin in the movie Glengarry Glen Ross when he's at the board and he's pointing at AIDA, which is a sales term for attention, um, interest, decision, and action. Okay, and he's pointing out why these are important to the salesman. Okay? The name of this poem is "Have You Given Your Life to Christ? The Answer May Shock You." Have you given your life to Christ? The answer may shock you. Godspell is a good name, Jane. Darling of Tarzan fame, spoken word doctors, fixed spoken word lotteries, I wish I would win the lottery. I have heard this. They always want to give it away if ever they get out of here. A young man came up to my counter last night drunk. He was aggressive, but I know the type. My best friend in high school was this type. They will die alone, bare boned, lost, never, always looking. They are honored by women until that long walk and short life. He was drunk, and he said he hated gas station attendants. I asked him why. He said they sold him liquor for his mother when he was young. Then he turned to go back out into the night. This is the nature of our universe. There is natural light here. It comes from the sun, far and toxic. As dark as the world comes, 20 minutes later, a young man made the best statement I've heard in a while. He wore a black baseball cap with neon green trim. He smiled as we talked and he said, "The world thinks you're crazy if you're having fun. You either sail or fuck. What's your name? Fuck you. That's my name." I have a simple one here that my friends from Indiana really like. And it's called I Come From Hickory. It has a picture of the world famous and quite possibly greatest movie of all time, Hoosiers. If you've not seen it, you should be ashamed. Don't ever watch a basketball game with the Indiana Pacers in it if you've never watched Hoosiers. I think it's a law. I'm pretty sure that you can be arrested for it. I think it's a 30, 30-day fine, a 30-day in jail, and I believe it's a $5,000 fine for watching it and not having watched Hoosiers. This one is called I Come From Hickory. I come from Hickory. Maybe we all do. Born on the coast, I landed in the cornrows of Indiana. Not exactly a spot for an artist. It makes no sense, life, sometimes. I should have been born, I should have been in a family of actors, writers, or directors. Spoon fed to greatness, right? But that didn't happen. I was raised right alongside basketball hoops and bonfires. Yet it made me better. I would have never appreciated life in the same way. Sometimes it's better to be misunderstood. It makes you try harder, gives you fire. For if the world was handed to you, what would you really get? I do miss the falls in Brown County. I miss the smells and the sounds of Glover Gym, the way the crowd rose and fell with every shot. Those things can't be taught in books. You have to live them. And now this Hoosier will take his team to the finals. And as I said, I'm from Hickory, so we will win. We'll do about two more, see if there's anything in the book worth reading. Worth reading. This one is called 80s Fantasy Art. It has a picture of the Beastmaster, which is an 80s fantasy movie. It is not good by today's standards, but in its time, it was a close runner-up to Conan the Destroyer and Barbarian. Just a second here. Pause. Listen to this beautiful Carole King song. Diet Pepsi never changes, unlike people. 80s fantasy art. There, as sudden, came a trumpet in the sky. Blue was the night sky, the darkest blue. It's dressed like whores do for money they get dancing for men incapable of grasping why the men are not loved, honored, and cherished. I went outside and saw the beast approach, 4 eyes, and fire from its mouth, no doubt not a local. I careened a fire axe I had in hand, plumb straight into its skull. It let out a yah! It sulked back to its demon cave. She approached in lambskin bikini, laid passion's kiss upon my lips. She might as well have told me that science was false and wisdom foolish at that moment. Wait, back up. Yeah? I said to my friend that as we drank beer, she didn't call. Nah. She was a comet that was destined to destroy Earth. She cared not for me. She would end the next man's life she saw. Newspaper from the future. Angela Dobbs was arrested for murder today. After her hearing is set for August 14th. Maybe we should listen to each other. Maybe. But that's just a thought that you don't give a damn about. Okay, I'm going to switch it up because I only have 3 Carole King songs. That's what she's good for. 3 songs, that's it. Don't tell me any different. I'm going to stay in the 70s theme. And so we're going to get us some 70s music. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that's Diet Pepsi for you, isn't it? All right. We'll do about 2 more here, and then we'll see if there's anything in the book worth a crap. And we all know that my books are not worth a crap, so we can just skip over that. Okay, this one has a picture of, I believe it's Greece at the end when they're pulling up in their shiny car that flies off into the sky. And believe you me, I alter them so they look really, really good. This one is called Come Race, Devil or Angel to Brittany Murphy. Second stanza, Those Magic Changes. Come race, devil or angel to Brittany Murphy. Second stanza, Those Magic Changes. Suppose I told you I'm dead. Say, what? Dickhead, listen. I'm broken. Was dead so long ago I've probably flown into an alternative universe. But that was the 90s. Then Brittany was alive. Spackled in this goddamn moonlight. Wore this crown of silver no one gave a damn about. Why? She was not yours. Did she give her life to innocence? Spoke in orgies of love? She might have smelled like Chanel and incense in a head shop. I do miss her. She was a damn fine actress. Never missed a chance to do so. Now you can't even take crime's measure. Where do the innocent thoughts go after lust appears? Down in the rightful place in the basements of our... Hold on one second. We are led to these thoughts. I have heard good men like Kirk Cameron speak about this perversion. I respect the man. He watches children die and gives them hope before they do. You do that, motherfucker. But the mind is a temple for the next god to take phase. Supposing that lilacs smell like soap in the bathroom of your dreams, and the light in this room. My God, the light is perfect. If you took a picture, it would destroy the sacredness of this room. Those magic changes. I'm just a thief. I'll be in jail soon. But Jesus, Brittany Murphy was beautiful. I would have liked to have met her. A little problem with this one on my account is it only gives me about 20 of them. I got plenty more than that. Come on, you damn bastard. Ugh. I don't even know why I bother with this app from them. It sucks. It sucks. You hear me? It sucks. Alright, let's do one more, and then we'll see if there's anything else that I can get anything out. I know you're on pins and needles for the next one, so just wait. It'll happen. It'll happen. Okay. This one has a picture of Reese Witherspoon holding a gun on a man as he's dropping his trousers. It's from an old movie, an old forgotten movie that's called Freeway. This one is called Hot Bikinis, Love and Loss supposing nude magazines still exist. More myth than truth. I have walked in piercing noonday baked on alleys full of paint and spray ejaculation that say hope is darling for me. I'm just saying we're alone only for a time, but no one will really ever understand us. Wait, wait, wait. Okay, now go. Keep score, please. I like to lose. I maced his face and clubbed him. He slumped over, and now I'm a murderer. It's strange. I watch TV in a hotel room with a running toilet. Damn, this show is good. Some person telling another person they love them. It's raining on the show. He's trying. That's important. Another part from the book Monster Head 2, Factions of Jupiter. Walk, 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 talk, and maybe I will be famous. She came over and handed me a water bottle. I was climbing a hill, the sun ascending the sky. It was early, the birds noisy and unaware. I think about the love before her. She was better in some ways, much worse in temper. Someday, interrupted by a wandering ghost. The ghost is from a castle. No, 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 mansion. No, drowned in a river parkway. It says, "Good God, what do you want?" in a saucy British accent. It's an excellent friendship based on the ability to solve crimes. They don't play by the same rules, but the ghost and Mr. Tamber get the job done. Coming soon to a theater near you. End book section. Lingerie is needed. Time is not enough. Some like our sex hot, some like it rough. Baby got me by the balls like her taste. She smells like the wall of water coming down in the forest. I am lost without her. I am found again. Thank God for patience because I have none for this. I sit waiting. I love the dark because we all hide there. All right, you get to see me dance. God. And you didn't think this video could get any better. You were wrong. Obviously, please comment on any of the poems that you hear. If you like them, don't like them, you can be as brutal as you want, unless it's rude or racist or something like that, or political, in which case I will remove it. I promise you that. And I will report you so you can lose your account. All right, let's take a look here. Is there anything from the book? Maybe one section from the book, right, guys? Right, guys? Blah, blah, blah. Trying to find it, see if I have my book. Oh, this is my private book. I will send it to Eli soon. It says American Fire. Okay, it has a fake name on it that only the people that get this book for whatever reason will be able to see. Let's see if there's one worth a who dunk. So bad. I'm gonna let you see what the poem looks like. Okay, this is what we call a prose poem. Okay, which means that it's basically long and short of a prose poem. It's just written like prose. I do it a lot on Instagram, but that's because the formatting does not allow me to do any different. So, but this is an actual prose poem. It's called "Kiss of the Spider Woman." Ooh, I didn't realize there were spiders and women in this. Kiss of the Spider Woman. She walked into the bar like a knife into the heart of your best friend. I thought she was a fool at first with ice blonde hair. She was dynamic and curved and built in those loose-worn dresses, the shape of a dark fantasy, with a smile like insatiable devouring. I was the fool. I knew that immediately. I said, "Bartender, get that girl a drink." She drank it, looking over once. The sun had set and night had come to my little town. But she was here now, with a smile like insatiable devouring. And she, the Spider Woman, walked towards me. She had on a black dress and a black belt at the waist. smoking a cigarette between those happy, bright red lips. She said, "You bought me the drink?" I replied I had. She said, "I like martinis, not rum." I ordered her a martini. The olives couldn't be happier to be in that glass. Spider women do this to a man. We die slowly in decay. But it was night in my little town, and I was young. When it started raining, I didn't even think about death. All right, we will leave it there. All right, thank you so much. Have a good day. And until then, Avita Zen.